Hello, everybody. How are we, everyone? Right, here we are, week 4, 28 days later since the first one. Thank you, everyone who was here for the first one, and thank you for everyone who's still here. Hello to any new time people who are tuned in for the first time to the live Quarantine Tarantino movie pub quiz. Let's see who's here. Let yourself be known in the comments section, everyone. This is a very squeaky chair. Probably shouldn't have done that. So let yourself be known in the comments section, everyone. Just to let you all know, obviously, I am aware of what today is. So when I do see the Queen come up on the TV, we will go for a little break, just because we might do a little sing-song with the East Ham OG Vera Lynn around about 9 o'clock. So hopefully we'll get the first 3 rounds and answers done before we do that. Hello, everyone. Hello, Mum. Hello, Sin. Last week, second place there. Hello. Hello, Phoebe. The Warby's in the house. Good to see you all. The Quarantinos are back. Winners from 2 weeks ago. Ben, hello there, Ben. Good to see you. Yes, Miguel, how you doing? Hello there, Danny. How's it going? Hello, Nikki. And Mo, back again. Second place the other week. Well done. Yeah, thanks, Mark. Yeah, I did say I was going to do zombie makeup today, but I thought it was a bit inappropriate considering what the day was. And if we were going to go outside and sing Vera Lynn, being dressed as a zombie, I didn't think it would be right. So although it is a 28 days themed / horror round which we have today, yeah, I won't be dressed up as a zombie. We all know what happened to Bill Murray when he dressed up as a zombie in an apocalypse anyway. So you don't want to do that like in Zombieland. Hello, Nat and Steve. Good to see you. David Nelson here. Hello. Is Sam with you this week as well? Is it the full Sam's in the house? It's Team Westeros here last week, second place. Here we are. Amy, good to see you. Hello, James and team. Hello, Tim. Hot Rodder here. Good stuff. If you can start coming up with your movie-based names as well, everyone, and let me know who's in your teams as well. Let me know who you're playing with. The best way I recommend playing this quiz is via Zoom. If you get one person to kind of share the screen and watch it on YouTube with the rest of you, that way you can all play along. You can all hear the audio as well. So that way it means I get less streams and I get less views, but it's the best way for you to end up playing. I'd rather you play it the best way possible. So here we are. Yeah, good to see Ben. Good to see you for the first time. Danny and Emma in the house. Dan and Jess are dressed as zombies. Good to see. If you have got any good fancy dress photos, do obviously tag me in the photos on Instagram. At the Lock-In Pub on Instagram. So if you any good stuff, any stories, just tag at the Lock-In Pub. And I'll try to repost your stories in my stories if that makes sense, so everyone can see. And any funny answers as well. If anyone writes down any hilarious answers, I do like to read those. So make sure you take photos, and you might not want to name and shame them, but do post them in there. We'll get started in 2 minutes, everyone. So quickly tell everyone to tune in if they are. Sam bowed this week. Drank too much. Oh dear. Yeah, thank you. I do appreciate everyone who's obviously turned in today. I do obviously appreciate being VE Day. It's a huge day, and there's obviously street parties and whatnot on today. So I do very much appreciate you tuning in to watch this today. So Mark, who are you playing with? Is it just you and Claire? Who have you teamed up with? Ben, you're playing on your own. Good. Okay then. Right. First time. You never know. We have had people play on their own, score in the top 3. So we'll see how that goes. Hello, the Metsons. Hello. Hello to Lauren, Denise, Martin, and Tom. Hello. Yeah, if you do have a YouTube account, please sign in and then do write in the comment section. So that way I can stay on track of all the scores. So that way I know where you are, and when we do the leaderboards at the end. Gemma is sat at the table with a blanket on, dressed like E.T. dressed like E.T. going through all the scores. So if anyone is WhatsApping her, then she might be able to get the scores sent to me, because she's posting me little post-it notes. Let's see what else we've got here. Sorry, I didn't do a few shout-outs last week, so I do apologise to Sophie. And it was also her birthday last week as well. And it was my own mum's birthday last week, so I do apologise. So Sophie and my mum, happy birthday for May the 4th. So May the 4th be with you on this quiz. Happy birthday to you both. Also, happy birthday to Ryan as well. It was your birthday in the week as well. Yeah, do get your shouts out in quickly. Do let Gemma know, and I'll hopefully try to get them in. Hello, Pip, the Devonshire Dicks. Elizabeth, hello, Greg and Elizabeth. Here we go, good stuff. Phoebe, you're playing with Lorna, Peter, and Matthew. Mark, unfortunately, Gemma can't join your team this week just because she's seen the answers this week. So if she starts acting all smart again, I know this one, it's because she's heard all the answers this week. Usually she does play along, but I did test a few of the questions I know this week. Right, we're at 5 past, everyone. Hopefully everyone's now tuned in. Hopefully you have everyone here. So let's get this show on the road, everyone. Right, so hello, everyone, and welcome to week 4 of the Quarantine Tarantino quiz. It's 28 days later since the first quiz, hence the posters and the themes that I did. So hopefully we'll kind of go over that. And this week's genre round is a horror-based genre round. You'll be glad to know. I am your host, Jamie Fisher, aka Professor Quiz Witty. I'm here all week. I really am. You can follow me on Instagram at Jamie Fisher TV. You can also stay up to date on the Quarantine Tarantino quiz on Facebook at facebook.com/The Lock-In Pub. And don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel. All right, you can also find me on Instagram as well at the Lock-In Pub as well. Right, so a quick recap of the rules just for any first-time viewers. The first rule of Quarantine Tarantino is you don't talk about the answers in the comment section. Please, no comments in the comment section. I do very much appreciate all your comments. I do enjoy reading them in between the rounds, but please do not post any answers or any hints at any answers in there, please. Also, as well, the second rule is you have 1 Joker card each. Now, you can nominate to use this before you play a round. That round then means that any points that you score will be worth double. Now, to play it, simply show your card to your competitors or write Joker in the comment section, or simply turn to the person you're playing against and say, "Why so serious?" Now, you can only use the Joker card once, so pick your rounds wisely. Now, there are 5 rounds in total, each with 10 questions, all worth 1 point. There are no half points for any questions. So use full names for any actors, characters, and film titles, and make sure you specify the correct sequel, as there's a very big difference between Saturday Night Fever and the sequel Staying Alive. Yes, you've heard that correctly. There was an 80s sequel with John Travolta to Saturday Night Fever called Saturday Night Fever 2, Staying Alive. But moving swiftly on. Now, in regards to the comment section, please keep it nice and clean, please. You don't know who's watching. However, you all need to be signed in to a YouTube account in order to make comments. And please let me know who you are and who is in your team. Funny movie themed team names are recommended, so get thinking. The Good, the Bad, and the Pug Called Lee would be a great team name if you had a Pug Called Lee, and it almost warrants getting a Pug Called Lee, but I digress. So I'm going to read out each question twice, and I'll have a quick recap of the questions at the end of each round before moving on to the next. I'll read out the questions the first 3 rounds before going on to their answers, and then I'll read out the last 2 rounds and their answers so we can find out who the winners are. Now, thank you to everyone who played along live last week. I do really appreciate it, and especially thank you to everyone who played afterwards. So if you're watching this now and it's not today's date, then thank you for watching me at a later date. But I'm going to recap who were our top 3 last week. So in 3rd place was Team Westeros, aka Amy and Mark West, with 44 points. In 2nd place were newcomers Sin and Elle with an amazing 54 points. But in 1st place, only dropping 5 points in the whole quiz were the Founding Fathers, aka Harry, Andre, and Matt with 55 points. Are they here this week? I haven't seen them in the comment section yet. But here we go. Amy, you want to see the scorpion on the back of the jacket today? There we go. Right, good stuff. So I'm sure you want to know what this week's rounds are, don't you, everyone? So stay tuned. Here we go. So 5 rounds. We've got some new ones this week, so listen up. The first round is general knowledge with a common thing linking them together. All will be revealed when we get there. In the second round, you'll have to identify a movie from some iconic props that appeared in it. The third round is this week's dialogue round. The 4th round is a movie character round. And the final round is this week's genre rounds, which is horror. Now, I've come here to chew bum. I've come here to chew bum. I will say that again. Now, I've come here to chew bubblegum and quiz ass, and I'm all out of bubblegum. Let's get this quiz started. Oh, wow, I can't believe I just said I've come here to chew bum. Anyway, moving on. So, round 1 is called World Cinema. Now, don't worry. I know that this round is called World Cinema, but I know you're not all that cultured. Well, maybe the James family are. This round is movie general knowledge, except every answer will have a country in the answer. Like the name of the second James Bond film would be From Russia with Love, for example. Remember full names for any actors, characters, or movie titles, please, and good luck. So 10 questions, all general knowledge, but there's a little hint to each of them as there will be a country somewhere hidden within the answers. Remember, I want the whole answer, not just the country for each of these. Right, here we go. Let's get started. First question. Which Avenger is also known as Steve Rogers? And just to let my parents know, I'm not talking about the Avengers with Joanna Lumley in. I'm referring to the Marvel Avengers here, Mum and Dad. So question number 1. Which Avenger is also known as Steve Rogers? That's question number 1. Question number 2. Name the film that follows the true story of Colonel Thomas Edward Lawrence, who led Arab tribes during World War I in a fight against the Turks. That was question number 2. Forgot to say if anyone wants to play their Joker card in this round. So yeah, if you have, hopefully text your friends or let anyone know if you want to play your Joker card in this round. Do let them know beforehand. So question number 2 again. Name the film that follows the true story of Colonel Thomas Edward Lawrence, who led Arab tribes during World War I in a fight against the Turks. Question number 3. Which Hollywood star has won 2 Best Leading Actress Academy Awards for her performances in Fargo and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri? Question number 3 again. Which Hollywood star has won 2 Best Leading Actress Academy Awards for her performances in Fargo and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri? Question number 4. What Terry Gilliam picture stars Jonathan Pryce, Robert De Niro, and Michael Palin in a film where a bureaucrat becomes an enemy of the state as he pursues the woman of his dreams? Question number 4 again. What Terry Gilliam picture stars Jonathan Pryce, Robert De Niro, and Michael Palin in a film where a bureaucrat becomes an enemy of the state as he pursues the woman of his dreams? Question number 5. What Boys in the Hood actor won an Oscar for his performance in Jerry Maguire? Question number 5 again. What Boys in the Hood actor won an Oscar for his performance in Jerry Maguire? Question number 6. Robin Williams plays a radio DJ enlisted in the US Armed Forces Radio in what 1987 hit film? Question number 6 again. Robin Williams plays a radio DJ enlisted in the US Armed Forces Radio in what 1987 hit film? Question number 7. Kurt Russell and Kim Cattrall star in what 1986 John Carpenter action film? Question number 7 again. Kurt Russell and Kim Cattrall star in what 1986 John Carpenter action film? Question number 8. Sean Connery plays the father of what adventurous professor who has a phobia of snakes? Question number 8 again. Sean Connery plays the father of what adventurous professor who has a phobia of snakes? So just to clarify, I'm looking for Sean Connery's son, the character. Yeah. Question number 9. Actress Grace Kelly retired from acting at the age of just 26 after marrying Prince Rainier III and became princess of what country? Question number 9 again. Actress Grace Kelly retired from acting at the age of 26 after marrying Prince Rainier III and became the princess of what country? And finally, question 10. What series of animated feature films feature the voices of Ben Stiller, Chris Rock, David Schwimmer, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Sacha Baron Cohen? So I'm just after the series of feature films, the overarching name. Question number 10 again. What series of animated feature films feature the voices of Ben Stiller, Chris Rock, David Schwimmer, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Sacha Baron Cohen? So remember, the linking theme of all these is somewhere within the spelling of the words there is a country. So just a quick recap of that round. Question number 1 was The Avenger, also known as Steve Rogers. Question 2 was the true story of Colonel Thomas Edward Lawrence. Question 3 was the actress who won Oscars for both Fargo and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Question 4 was the Terry Gilliam picture. Question 5 was the Boys in the Hood and Jerry Maguire actor. Question 6 was the name of the film that Robin Williams plays the radio DJ in the army. Question number 7 was the 1986 John Carpenter film starring Kurt Russell and Kim Cattrall. Question 8 was the film where there's an adventurous professor who's afraid of snakes. Question 9 was the country where Grace Kelly became a princess. And finally, question 10 was the feature film which had the voices of Ben Stiller, Chris Rock, David Schwimmer, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Sacha Baron Cohen. So that's the end of round 1. How do we all find that? Everyone all good? I realise I probably should have given you more of a warning to lock in your Joker card in that round. So well done if you got it in quick there like my mum did. But I'll give you a bit more heads up for the next round. So the next round is to do with props. And it's the second round and it's called Prop Fiction. See what I did there? Right. In this round, I will list a variety of iconic movie props. Items of clothing and vehicles that all feature in the same film. All that you need to do is tell me the name of the movie that they appear in. For example, a briefcase, a wallet that says bad motherfucker on it, a gold watch, a packet of red apple cigarettes, and a gimp mask would be Pulp Fiction. Props to anyone who gets 10 out of 10 on this round. Anyway, so if you want to play your Joker card in this round, say now. So if you want to play that Joker card, if you want to play your Joker, send the emoji to your WhatsApp group, write it down in your Zoom chats or say it in your Zoom chats or simply say, why so serious? There with your Joker cards. So let's lock it in now. So we've got locking in Joker cards. So we've got Miguel locking in the Joker card. We've got Amy locking in your Joker card. So the West Ross last week third place, are thrown in their Joker card. Good to see. Right. So here's your final warning to lock in your Joker cards. We'll get started with the first question. Well, I'll be saying 5 different props, and you need to identify the movie. So here we go. Oh, hi, Abby. How you doing? Good stuff. Right, so here we go. So round 2. So I'm going to list 5 different props from a movie. You need to just list the movie and be specific if there are sequels as well, everyone. So here we go. First question. Number 1. A pair of white Nike Cortez trainers, a ping pong bat, some leg braces, a copy of Fortune magazine, and a box of chocolates. Question number 1 again. A pair of white Nike Cortez trainers, a ping pong bat, some leg braces, a copy of Fortune magazine, and a box of chocolates. That was question 1. Question number 2. A tetherball, a time machine, a sledgehammer bike, a pair of clear square aviator glasses, and a Vote for Pedro t-shirt. I'll say those again. A tetherball, a time machine, a sledgehammer bike, a pair of clear square aviator glasses, and a Vote for Pedro t-shirt. That was question number 2. Question number 3. A copy of Gray's Sports Almanac, a pair of Nike Air Mags, a DeLorean, a hoverboard, and a flux capacitor. Question number 3 again. A copy of Gray's Sports Almanac, a pair of Nike Air Mags, a DeLorean, a hoverboard, and a flux capacitor. That was question 3. Question 4. A Folgers aroma roasted coffee tin, a bowling ball bag full of dirty undies, a purple jacket with Jesus embroidered on it, a Time magazine cover mirror, and the rug. That really ties that question together, I think, that last one. Question 4 again. A Folgers aroma roasted coffee tin, a bowling ball bag full of dirty undies, a purple jacket with Jesus embroidered on it, a Time machine cover mirror, and the rug. That was question 4. Moving on to 5. Question 5. A wooden hand, a gold jacket, a hockey stick putter, an alligator, and a Boston Bruins hockey jersey. Number 5 again. A wooden hand, a gold jacket, a hockey stick putter, an alligator, and a Boston Bruins hockey jersey. Question number 6. A boy with apple painting, Mendel's Patisserie Courtesan au Chocolat in a box tied with a ribbon, a purple lobby boy hat, a desk bell, and a Society of Cross Keys pin badge. Question number 6 again. A boy with apple painting, Mendel's Patisserie Courtesan au Chocolat in a box tied with a ribbon, a purple lobby boy hat, a desk bell, and a Society of Cross Keys pin badge. That's question 6. Ben's wishing he would have thrown his Joker card in there. Well, don't worry, there's more rounds. There's more rounds. Question number 7. A bottle of Chango Cerveza, or beer if you're from the UK. A wooden stake jackhammer, a shotgun crucifix, a sex machine crotch pistol, and an albino Burmese python. I'll repeat those again. A bottle of Chango Cerveza, a wooden stake jackhammer, a shotgun crucifix, a sex machine crotch pistol, and an albino Burmese python. Moving on to question 8 now. A Burmite walking cane, a Barbasol can of shaving foam, a plastic glass of water, some night vision goggles, and one big pile of shit. Question 8 again. A Burmite walking cane, a Barbasol can of shaving foam, a plastic glass of water, some night vision goggles, and one big pile of shit. Moving on to question 9. Some dark sunglasses, some LED glasses, an iPod Classic with white headphones, a tape scratching machine, and some Mike Myers masks. Question number 9 again. Some dark sunglasses, some LED glasses, an iPod Classic with white headphones, a tape scratching machine, and some Mike Myers masks. And finally, question 10, a Terrell County Sheriff's Badge, a silenced shotgun, a 1958 Lucky Quarter coin, a satchel full of money, and a cattle rod with air tank. Question 10 again. That's a Terrell County Sheriff's Badge, a silenced shotgun, a 1958 Lucky Quarter coin, a satchel full of money, and a cattle rod with air tank. That was question 10. Quickly recap all those. So question 1 was the Nike Cortez ping pong bat, leg braces, copy of Fortune magazine and box of chocolates. Question 2 was the tetherball, time machine, sledgehammer bike, pair of clear square aviator glasses, and a Vote for Pedro t-shirt. Question 3 was the Grey Sports Almanac, a pair of Nike Air Mags, a DeLorean, a hoverboard, and a flux capacitor. Question 4 was a Folgers Aroma roasted coffee tin, a bowling ball bag full of dirty undies, a purple jacket with Jesus embroidered on it, a Time magazine cover mirror, and the rug. Question 5 was a wooden hand, a gold jacket, a hockey stick putter, an alligator, and a Boston Bruins hockey jersey. Question 6, boy with apple painting, Mendel's patisserie, box tied with a ribbon, a purple lobby boy hat, a desk bell, and a Society of Cross Keys pin badge. Question 7 was the Chango Cerveza, wooden stake jackhammer, a shotgun crucifix, a sex machine crotch pistol, an albino Burmese python. Question number 8 was a Burmite walking cane, a shaving foam can, a plastic glass water, night vision goggles, and a pilot ship. Question 9 was sunglasses, LED glasses, an iPod, tape scratch machine, and some Mike Myers masks. And question 10 was a Terrell County Sheriff's Badge, silent shotgun, a lucky quarter coin, a satchel full of money, and a cattle rod. Right, so that was the end of round 2. There we are, 2 rounds down. How are we doing? We're doing all right, good stuff. Right, let's move on to round 3 then. So this is our dialogue round, or as I'm calling it, Logan's Run. That one's a bit hammy, but anyway, stay with me. So you took the words right out of my mouth is what Hollywood lawyers will be saying when they find out that I've been doing hammy renditions of iconic movies. In this round, I will quote iconic lines of dialogue from some of the most memorable movies ever made. You just need to identify what that film is. Now, there are a few sequels in this round, so you need to make sure that you're very specific. That goes for all the rounds in this quiz. Make sure you're specific when it comes to any sequels. So those of you who think you're good with lines of dialogue and you think you can memorize all those iconic lines, do let me know if you want to play your Joker card now. If you want to play your Joker card, lock it in now. Yes, I've actually bought the Joker deck of cards. Spent a bit of money this week on production value. I hope you appreciate it. This is your 5-second warning. 5-second warning if you want to play your Joker card. Do let me know in the comment section. Good stuff. Right, so no one in the comment. We got Morgan. And we've got Ben playing the Joker card. Good to see. Right, so those of you who would have played these rounds before with the dialogue rounds, you know how I'm doing these. So it's basically, I'm just going to say the line of dialogue. You just need to say the name of the film. Don't worry about movie characters or anything like that. Just the name of the film and be specific with any sequels. Here we go. You ready? Danny's playing his Joker card. Good to see. Let's get ready with the first question. Let's go. Question 1. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Question 1 again. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. That was question 1. Question number 2. When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. Question 2 again. When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. Question number 3. Here, if you have a milkshake, and I have a milkshake, and if I have a straw, there it is, that's a straw, you see. My straw reaches across the room and starts to drink your milkshake. I drink your milkshake. I drink it up. Name the film. Question 3 again. Here, if you have a milkshake and I have a milkshake, and if I have a straw, there it is. That's the straw you see. My straw reaches across the room and starts to drink your milkshake. I drink your milkshake. I drink it up. That was question 3. Question number 4. My tastes are very singular. Bit of a short quote that time. Bit shorter than the one before, but I'll repeat that again. Question 4 again. My tastes are very singular. Moving on to question 5. Look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now. Question number 5 again. Look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now. Question number 6. Chewie, we're home. Remember, be specific with sequels here, everyone. Question 6 again. Chewie, we're home. Question number 7. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Possibly one of the most iconic lines ever, but it actually did start off written by a writer who wrote the script for this film. So where did it originate? What film does it come from? I'll repeat that again. Question 7 was keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. Where did that originate? Question number 8. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! Apologies if you have small kids in the room. Question number 8 again. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker! Apologies to my neighbours as well if you're listening. Question number 9. We're going to skate to one song and one song only. Lady Humps by the Black Eyed Peas. Question number 9 again. We're going to skate to one song and one song only. Lady Humps by the Black Eyed Peas. And question number 10. Hasta la vista, baby. So question number 10 again is hasta la vista, baby. Right, so there we go. That's the end of the first 3 rounds. So let's go for the answers. Hello, Andre. Hello, good to see you. Amy, hello. Yes, so glad you didn't play your Joker card in that round. Okay, then. Ooh, was that not a strong round for you then? Ooh. Okay, then. Right, so let's go through these answers then. So to recap of the answers for the first 3 rounds. Here we are. So back to world cinema. So remember, all of these questions had a country in the title, whether it's a said country or if you spelling of the word includes a country in it, as you may have noticed with some of them. The question 1, which Avenger is also known as Steve Rogers? Well, there's only one Avenger that I can think of in the top of, well, especially in the cinematic universe anyway, that has a country in their name, and that's Captain America. So question 1, the answer is Captain America. Question number 2. Was the name of the film that follows the true story of Colonel Thomas Edward Lawrence. The key was in the name there. So Lawrence, who led Arab tribes during World War I in a fight against the Turks. The answer was Lawrence of Arabia for question 2. So question 2 was Lawrence of Arabia. Question 3. Which Hollywood star has won 2 Best Leading Actress Academy Awards for her performances in Fargo and 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri? Well, it was Frances, if you say the full name, so Frances McDormand. So Frances McDormand is the answer to that one. Frequent collaborator of the Coen brothers, due to being married to one of them. Amazing actress. Yeah, incredible performances in both Fargo and Three Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. Highly recommend both of those films if you haven't seen them. And obviously Fargo then had the spin-off TV series afterwards, which all link into the same intertwining universe. But anyway, moving on. Question 4. What Terry Gilliam picture stars Jonathan Pryce, Robert De Niro, and Michael Palin in a film where a bureaucrat becomes an enemy of the state as he pursues the woman of his dreams? The answer is Brazil. Question number 4, that answer was Brazil. Question number 5. What Boys in the Hood actor won an Oscar for his performance in Jerry Maguire? That was Cuba Gooding Jr. Show me the money. So that was Cuba Gooding Jr., who won the Oscar for, I think it was a supporting actor in, yeah, it was supporting actor in Jerry Maguire. Question number 6. Robin Williams plays a radio DJ. I probably could have stopped right there because you probably knew the answer at that point there. But he was enlisted in the US Armed Forces Radio in what 1987 hit film? That was Good Morning Vietnam! Or Good Morning Vietnam, if you just want to say it normally. There we go. So that was question 6. Question number 7. Kurt Russell and Kim Cattrall star in what 1986 John Carpenter action film? That was Big Trouble in Little China. Question number 8. Sean Connery plays the father of what adventurous professor who has a phobia of snakes? Well, Sean Connery plays Professor Henry Jones, and his son is played by Harrison Ford, who is Indiana Jones, with India being the country in that one, obviously, if you hadn't worked that out. If some of you are going, that's an American state, it's not a country. No, I was looking at India, which was in the first part of his name. Question number 9. Actress Grace Kelly retired from acting and became the Princess of Monaco. And she was actually portrayed in a film as well, in the film about her life. It was called Grace of Monaco, and Nicole Kidman played her in the film. Question number 10. The animated film that stars Ben Stiller, Chris Rock, David Schwimmer, Jada Pinkett Smith, and Sacha Baron Cohen are the Madagascar films. How did we do in that round, everyone? So question 10, there was Madagascar. How did we do in the first round? What's everyone's scores on that first round? Do let me know in the comment section. How did you do? How did everyone get on? 12. Oh, you did score double, Mum. I'll see what you did there. Yeah, cool. So you scored 6. Well done. Morgan's 9 out of 10. Well done. Well done. Well done. Good scores coming in here. Oh, Sin 10 out of 10. Last week's second place, and I haven't seen a sight of last week's first place. So they could be in for a win this time. So Sin could be in for a win. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Good stuff there. Good stuff. Ben's on 6. Amy's on 9. Oh, the Quarantinos are on 10 out of 10. So Quarantinos, and they're joining 10 out of 10. Oh, and my mum is in the lead. Mum, take a screen grab, Mum. You're in the lead. This won't happen later. Take a photo, Mum. Take a photo. Anyway, so good stuff, everyone. Good to see how you're all doing. Right, cool. So moving on to the answer of round 2, prop fiction. So a pair of white Nike Cortez trainers, a ping pong bat, some egg braces, a copy of Fortune magazine, a box of chocolates. That was Forrest Gump. You can even buy those trainers. I think I even had a pair at one point, but they had a blue tick, not a red tick. But yeah, iconic trainers they were. So yeah, that was all Forrest Gump for the first question. Question 2. Now the time machine was a bit of a throw off here because it was a time machine they bought on the internet and they put it between their legs, and I forgot how funny this film was actually. I rewatched parts of it before I wrote this question. It was so funny. Terrible, just such a funny moment. The sledgehammer bike. Oh, stunt pegs. Oh. Yeah, that was Napoleon Dynamite for question 2. So Tetherball, time machine, a sledgehammer bike. Obviously, the iconic glasses and the Vote for Pedro t-shirt was the big giveaway on that one. So if you've ever seen that film, the Vote for Pedro t-shirt was the giveaway, the iconic t-shirt, which I think loads of people wore at the time when that film came out. Right, so question 3. Now, be specific with the sequel number here because I'm not going to give points for 1 or 3 here. So a copy of the Grey Sports Almanac, a pair of Nike Air Max, which are one of the most expensive pairs of trainers if you get the new ones, which are self-laced, because they do exist and they cost thousands and thousands of pounds if you can actually buy those trainers. A DeLorean, a hoverboard, and a flux capacitor. They do not feature in Back to the Future 1 or 3, but they do in 2. So the answer I was looking for is Back to the Future Part 2. Back to the Future Part 2 is the answer to question 3. No points for Back to the Future 1. Question number 4. A Folgers aroma roasted coffee tin that was used as an urn. A bowling ball bag full of dirty undies. The bowling ball was a clue there. The purple jacket with "Jesus" embroidered on it. Dude's a beautiful. And the Time magazine cover mirror. Are you a big Lebowski achiever? And the rug that really kind of pulled the room together. That was The Big Lebowski. The Coen Brothers film there. Classic. If you haven't seen it, I do highly recommend The Big Lebowski. Question number 5. A wooden hand that belonged to Chuck, I think it did. The gold jacket, which was the winning jacket. The hockey stick putter, an alligator, and a Boston Bruins hockey jersey were all in Happy Gilmore. And when I was researching for this question, I had a little quick Google online about some of the iconic props that were in that film. I thought, oh, the alligator, I wonder if you can actually get that. The alligator, or the crocodile as they refer to it online, you can actually buy the actual crocodile that featured in the film. And it's currently up for grabs on the internet. I was very close to hitting buy because it was $200. You can buy the alligator that Happy Gilmore has a fight with in the lake. You can actually buy the alligator. It's currently up for $200. And it's the legit one as well. So yeah, if you want to buy it, it's currently online. Question number 6. The Boy with Apple painting, which I thought was a Renaissance painting initially, but it's actually one that was painted especially for the film. Mendel's patisserie, box tied with a ribbon, a purple lobby boy hat. That was the giveaway one there, I think. And the desk bell with the Society of Cross Keys pin badge. That was the Wes Anderson film, Grand Budapest Hotel. My personal favourite of the Wes Anderson films, I do admit, I think. I know a lot of people do prefer a lot of the other ones, but that's my personal favourite out of all the Wes Anderson films. And if you haven't seen it, highly recommend. Question number 7. A bottle of Chango Cerveza, which hints at we're either in Spain here or in Mexico. A wooden stake jackhammer. A shotgun crucifix, which maybe might indicate a vampire film. A sex machine crotch pistol, which can only come from the crazy mind of Tom Savini. And an albino Burmese python, which inspired Britney Spears in the Slave for You video and performance with Salma Hayek. That is the legendary From Dusk Till Dawn, the Robert Rodriguez and Quentin Tarantino written feature film. From Dusk Till Dawn. That was the answer to question number 7. Question number 8. A Burmite walking cane. Now, Burmite's when you get a fossil and it's amber, which has the mosquito inside it. So that was kind of like, if you knew your science, maybe you kind of worked that bit out. A Barbasol can of shaving foam, which was actually a prop used to disguise the DNA of dinosaurs. A plastic glass of water with that iconic scene. Some night vision goggles, great for looking at T-Rexes. And one big pile of shit from a very sick I think it was a Triceratops. So there we go. The answer is Jurassic Park. The question was 8 and the answer was Jurassic Park. Question number 9. Now, I was quite specific here. I said Mike Myers with the answer to that one. I said Mike Myers. I didn't say Michael Myers. I said Mike Myers masks. And some of you are probably about to type down in the comment section, we've got it wrong. But no, I said it correctly. Some dark sunglasses, some LED glasses, so they disguise their face and the CCTV cameras, an iPod Classic with white headphones, which are all over the posters for this film, a tape scratcher machine, which he uses to create his own music, and the Mike Myers mask, which were incorrectly bought. They were asked to buy a Halloween mask, and instead they bought a Mike Myers mask, not a Michael Myers mask, and ended up with Austin Powers mask for when they do the bank robbery. So question number 9, the answer is Baby Driver, the Edgar Wright. Brilliant film, although when the film came out, obviously it was just as the Kevin Spacey kind of thing broke. So every single DVD or Blu-ray had a sticker over his face when it got released on DVD and Blu-ray, just because his face was all over the movie posters for that. Anyway, question number 10, a Terrell County Sheriff's Badge. So Terrell is in Texas, a silent shotgun, which is it was an incredible weapon used in that film. A 1958 lucky quarter coin. So that was used at the petrol station, if you remember rightly. Call it. A satchel full of money and a cattle rod with air tank. The answer for that is another Coen Brothers film, No Country for Old Men. So question number 10, the answer is No Country for Old Men. How do we get on that round, everybody? How did everyone get on in round 2? How did everyone get on in prop fiction? Second round scored 7 out of 10. Good stuff. All mum scored 2. Oh dear. Might still need being near the top. Oh, Morgan, you're doing very well, Morgan. 18 out of 20. Good stuff. That means no Joker card used then. Well done. Good stuff. Ben, you scored 7. Well done. 20 including Joker. Sin, you're on 20. That's 20 out of 20. No Joker used. Oh, so Sin and the Quarantinos currently haven't dropped any points and haven't used any Jokers. Or has Sin used Joker? Is that 20 including Joker? But anyway, Tim 17, very good. James on 15, well done. So, yeah, some good guesses there from Sin, well done. So Amy played your Joker, well done. Scored 4 points there. Perfect round for you there, well done. And Danny scored 15 out of 20, very good. So Miguel on 17, very good. Right, well done, everyone. Well, we'll move on to the answers to round 3, which is the Die Logan's Run. So you either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. That was The Dark Knight. So question 1 was The Dark Knight, not The Dark Knight Rises. It's the I think it's the James Gordon's last line, I think, before Batman runs off. Question number 2. When you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible. That was from When Harry Met Sally. Question number 3. I'm not going to do the thing again, but I drink your milkshake, I drink it up. That was from the Oscar-winning performance from Daniel Day-Lewis, There Will Be Blood. Question number 4. My tastes are very singular. I've never seen this film, but a lot of people's mums like this film, or women of a certain age. It's 50 Shades of Grey. Question number 5. Look at me. Look at me. I am the captain now. That was from Barkhad Abdi in the, who was it? Was it Top Phillips? No, it was Captain Phillips. Captain Phillips, who was it directed by? Oh, that's just escaped me now. That was, write down in the comment section. That's going to really annoy me. But yeah, Captain Phillips. It's the same director as the Bourne films. Who was it? That's going to annoy me now. Anyway, moving on. Question number 6. Be very specific with the sequels here and the right number. So obviously Chewie, We're Home, Chewbacca, it's from Star Wars. So that was the first part of the answer. But you need to have got the right episode right, or the right answer. So it was actually Episode 7, The Force Awakens. For me, that was the bit that Paul Greengrass, it was, Mark. Yes, thank you very much. Yes, and Stefania, thank you very much. It was Paul Greengrass. Yes, it was. So yeah, Chewie, We're Home. Was from The Force Awakens. It was from the, for me, it was the best part of that trailer. So when they released the trailer, when Han Solo and Chewbacca are brought back on the Millennium Falcon, the end of the trailer is Chewie, We're Home. And obviously it's in the movie as well. But yeah, great moment. Question number 7. Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. That was used in The Godfather Part 2. Not 1, Part 2. So it was The Godfather Part 2. No bonus points, unfortunately, Mark. Sorry. And so question 7 was The Godfather Part 2. Question number 8, Yippee-ki-yay motherfucker, is from my favorite Christmas film, Die Hard. Question number 9, we're going to skate to one song and one song only. Lady Humps by the Black Eyed Peas. Well, it's actually not called Lady Humps. It's actually My Humps. So Will Ferrell actually got that wrong. But you may also recognize a few other quotes from that film. No one knows what it means, but it's provocative. No, it's not. It gets the people going. Both of those were sampled by Kanye West in a song that I'm too white to say the whole title of, but they originally featured in Blades of Glory. So question 9 was Blades of Glory, the Will Ferrell film, who also featured the same actor from the Napoleon Dynamite as well, the film I talked about earlier. Right, and question number 10, probably the easiest one of the round. Hasta la vista, baby was from Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Make sure you got Terminator 2, because Terminator isn't right. So Terminator 2 is the answer for that one. And yeah, Hasta la vista, baby, obviously in Spanish. And a fun fact about that is when the film was released in a Spanish language version, they changed it to Sayonara, baby, because obviously the line wouldn't have worked. So yeah, they changed the line to Sayonara, baby. So those of you who are Spanish and have watched it, there you go. Right, cool. Let me know how you do with the round. So after 3 rounds, how are we all doing? So you should be out of 30 points now, or out of 40 points if you have played your Joker card. Let me know if you played your Joker card. How have we done so far? Scored 6 out of 10. They're not bad. 7, well done. 16 out of 20, well done. That's looking good. That's we've got 27 out of 30. Oh, Sin dropped a couple there, but still got your Joker. Good stuff. Morgan, 24, good score there. But you've played your Joker, well done. Ben, you scored 12 there. Take it. That was on with the Joker there. Danny scored 8 out. Oh, that was including Joker. 34, including Joker. Good stuff. Good scores here, everyone. 20 out of 30. Well done. Morgan said, Sin, stop cheating. Well, I don't know. I can't vouch for anyone's scores. Obviously, there are no prizes in this. So if you are cheating, you're only cheating yourself. But I can vouch that Sin has got a very big DVD and film collection. So I'd imagine he's not cheating. So I'd imagine that is his James score. Mum's got 17. Well done. Mark scored 22 and still got a Joker. Morgan's got 34. So who have we got here? So 34 is good scores. What was Sin currently on? I think Sin might be near the top. Well, I'm losing track of scores here. But yeah, we're all doing very good here. Well done. 34. Morgan's only dropped 6 points. Very good so far. All right. So, right. I think we might be counting down to the Queen's speech now in a second. So we might have a little pause for a second. But I'll just have a little I'm drinking another Dennis Hopper beer, another movie-themed beer from Monzo Brewery. Very tasty. What's everyone else drinking? How's everyone getting on? Yeah, Sin's put it very right there as well. If you cheat in a quiz where there's no prizes, you know, you must have issues. Yeah, so there's no need to cheat on this round, these quiz, everyone. Obviously, there's no prizes. You're just doing this for fun. It's all a good laugh. This is all in good spirit. I do have 2 more rounds left, remember, everyone. George reckons anyone scoring over 30, you're lying. No. The thing is, a lot of these films I have watched, and I'm terrible when I play quizzes because I'm great when there's answers in front of me, like on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, but I'm terrible when they aren't. So well done to everyone who's scoring very highly here. Well done, everyone. 19 out of 30. Well done, David and Elsa. Well done, and Abby as well. Good stuff. Oh, 35 out of 40. Oh, that's looking good. Well done, Amy. Of course, there's some good scores here. I think the Queen is probably about to make her speech now. So, yeah, if everyone wants to watch the Queen's speech, feel free to. I'm going to stay sat here and I'll be drinking my beer anyway. So I'll stay chatting to those of you who in the comment section are still here. If you're watching this on, I don't know, not live, then you might want to skip forward a couple of minutes. But here we go. Just do keep dropping in your scores. 28, Joker used. Good score there, Nat and Steve. Well done. The horror round will be the last round, Mark. So the horror round will be last. We have one more round, which is a character round. So I will all be revealed in a bit after the Queen's said her bit, which we'll watch. And once we've watched the Queen, we'll then get back to the quiz. Nice Blades of Glory reference, yeah, and also an In Paris reference there as well. Those of you who are Kanye and Jay-Z fans. Mum, you're drinking orange gin. Oh, very nice. And with the clementine tonic, with a slice of orange. Very nice. My mum's saying, watch the Queen or your grandparents will turn in their graves. Don't worry, I will. We've got the TV on over there, so I'm just, as soon as it happens, we'll put it on. And then George wants to play his Joker cards on round 4. So does Mark. Good to see. Oh, so currently we have the leaderboard. So currently in 5th place, with 27 points is Sin. Currently in 4th place is Nat and Steve. Yes, Nat and Steve. In joint 2nd place is on 34 points are Miguel and Morgan Carter. Congratulations, you're currently joining in 2nd place, which then means in 1st place are last week's 2nd place team, which is Team West Ross with 35 points. Well done, everyone. So they're the current scores on the doors at the moment. We currently have Beverly Knight on TV about to sing, and we have the Queen probably about to make a speech as well. Forgot Stefan. Sorry about that. Don't mention the war. There's the Germans. Sorry about that. And here we go. So Dave and us are playing their joke on round 4. Right. We'll wait for the. I'll give the round 4 an introduction. We won't start the round, but I'll tell you what round 4 is. So round 4 is called The Usual Suspects. So right, this round is a lineup basically, just like in The Usual Suspects. I will give you a lineup of 5 movie characters who all feature in the same film. You just need to tell me what the movie title is that they all appear in. So all 5 of these people will all feature in the same film. So do think about sequels and think, hang on, were they alive in that one? Did they appear in that one, or were they in the next one? Do work that stuff out, because again, there may be, I think there's 1 sequel in this one. But yeah, do try and work that one out. So if you want to play your Joker card on round 4, like a couple of people already have, I think Mark, George, the James family, Stefan and Sin have all locked in their Joker cards. So lock in your Joker cards now. If you want to play your Joker card in this round 4, which are all movie characters, lock in your Joker card now. Warburton's playing their Joker card. So just to clarify there, Jamie, these are characters, not actors. This is different from the ones in previous quizzes. I'll be listing characters, not actors. And George is on Mark's team. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Right, cool. Right, I think the Queen is about to make her speech. I see Buckingham Palace on TV, although it is Buckingham Palace from the war days, but I'm pretty sure the Queen is about to make her speech. And I'll be getting told off from my mum in the comments section if I don't pause and do that. So, so everyone, I'm going to stay on here. If you want to play in the background, we'll have the Queen on the background as well. But I'm just going to go through these, and I'll pause when we get to the Queen starts talking. So hopefully we can get through as many as we can in 2 minutes. Here we go. Question number 1, everyone. Question number 1. Sheriff Martin Brody, Mayor Larry Vaughn, Quint, Matt Hooper, and Michael Brody. Hello to the Brodies if you're playing though. Your previous top scores in the first week, I think it was. So question 1 again. Sheriff Martin Brody, Mayor Larry Vaughn, Quint, Hooper, and Michael Brody. That was question number 1. Question number 2. Bridget von Hammersmark, Sergeant Donny Donowitz, Colonel Hans Lander, and Lieutenant Aldo Rain. Okay, that was question 2. And the Queen is about to speak. So I'll leave it there after question 2. And I'll come back and join you in a second, just after the Queen's finished speaking. So if you're on BBC now, we'll all watch this together. And then I'll come back and join you in about 2-3 minutes when the Queen's finished speaking. So I'll join you in a little bit, everyone. So question number 2 again. I'll repeat that one more last time. Bridget von Hammersmark, Sergeant Donny Donowitz, Colonel Hans Lander, and Lieutenant Aldo Rain. That was question number 2. I'll see you all in about 2 minutes, everyone. Go and listen to the Queen, and we'll be back in 2 or 3 minutes. Take care, everyone. I'll see you all in a second.
I speak to you today, the same hour as my father did, exactly 75 years ago. His message then was a salute to the men and women at home and abroad, who sacrificed so much in pursuit of what he rightly called a great deliverance. The war had been a total war. It had affected everyone, and no one was immune from its impact. Whether it be the men and women called up to serve, families separated from each other, or people asked to take up new roles and skills to support the war effort, all had a part to play. At the start, the outlook seemed bleak, the end distant, the outcome uncertain. But we kept faith that the cause was right, and this belief, as my father noted in his broadcast, carried us through. Never give up, never despair. That was the message of VE Day. I vividly remember the jubilant scenes my sister and I witnessed with our parents and Winston Churchill from the balcony of Buckingham Palace. The sense of joy in the crowds who gathered outside and across the country was profound. Though while we celebrated the victory in Europe, we knew there would be further sacrifice. It was not until August that fighting in the Far East ceased and the war finally ended. Many people laid down their lives in that terrible conflict. They fought so we could live in peace, at home and abroad. They died so we could live as free people in a world of free nations. They risked all so our families and neighborhoods would be safe. You should and will remember them. As I now reflect on my father's words and the joyous celebrations which some of us experienced firsthand, I'm thankful for the strength and courage that the United Kingdom, Commonwealth, all our allies displayed. The wartime generation knew that the best way to honor those who did not come back from the war was to ensure that it didn't happen again. Greatest tribute to their sacrifice is that countries who were once small enemies are now friends, working side by side for the peace, health, and prosperity of us all. Today it may seem hard that we cannot mark this special anniversary as we would wish. Instead, we remember from our homes and our doorsteps. As I speak tonight, we are filled with the love and the care we have for each other. See what we are willing to do, protect and support one another. I say with pride that we are still a nation whose brave soldiers, sailors, and airmen recognize and admire. I send my
Oh, that was nice. Oh, it's amazing to obviously, you know, see Vera Lynn. Vera Lynn always reminds me of my nan, because my nan was also, she was born and lived in East Ham as well. So seeing that as obviously, made me think of just obviously people who lived during those times and obviously went through stuff during the war, and it's crazy with what's going on in the world at the moment and how we're having to celebrate the or remember the 75th anniversary of what happened. So crazy. But yeah, thank you everyone for obviously pausing there and still being here. So thank you very much for bearing with that, because obviously I think it's right that we all kind of stop when that moment happens. So I'm going to recap the first two questions of this, everyone, just if some of you did leave early and came back. So for this round, which is the usual suspects, just a quick recap of questions 1 and 2 before moving on. So question 1 for the usual suspects, just write in the comment section if you are back. I think we have a similar numbers to what we had before. But yeah, just write in the comment section, say we're here. Just let me know you're still there, because otherwise I'm just talking to a webcam and don't really know. But yeah, so question 1 in the usual suspects was Sheriff Brodie, Mayor Larry Vaughan, Quint Hooper, and Michael Brodie. Question number 2 was Bridget von Hammersmark, Sergeant Donny Donowitz, Colonel Hans Lander, and Lieutenant Aldo Rain. We're all back. Good to see. Good. Right, so I've just recapped the first 2 questions there. Right, I'm moving now on to question 3. Hopefully you've now got yourselves another drink, everyone. Yeah, good to see you all here. Good stuff. Right, so question number 3. We ready? Good, because I'm going. Question number 3. Wade Wilson, Ajax, aka Francis, Dopinder, Colossus, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead. I'll repeat that again. Wade Wilson, Ajax, aka Francis, Dopinder, Colossus, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead. That was question number 3. Question number 4. Sully, Randall, Mike Wazowski, Boo, and Mr. Waternoose. Question number 4 again. was Sully, Randall, Mike Wazowski, Boo, and Mr. Waternoose. Question number 5. King Arthur, King of the Britons, Tim the Enchanter, Sir Galahad the Pure, Sir Lancelot the Brave, and Sir Robin, the not quite so brave as Sir Lancelot. Question number 5 again. King Arthur, King of the Britons, Tim the Enchanter, Sir Galahad the Pure, Sir Lancelot the Brave, and Sir Robin, the not quite so brave as Sir Lancelot. That was question number 5. Question number 6. Rick Deckard, Roy Batty, Rachel, Dr. Eldon Tyrell, and Pris. I'll say those again. This is question number 6. Rick Deckard, Roy Batty, Rachel, Dr. Eldon Tyrell, and Pris. Question number 7. Claire Standish, Andrew Clark, John Bender, Brian Johnson, and Alison Reynolds. Question 7 again. That's Claire Standish, Andrew Clark, John Bender, Brian Johnson, and Alison Reynolds. Question number 8. Morpheus, Trinity, Neo, Cypher, and Agent Smith. That was question 8. Question 8 again. Morpheus, Trinity, Neo, Cypher, and Agent Smith. Question number 9. Sam Wheat, Molly Jensen, Carl Brunner, Oda Mae Brown, and Willie Lopez. Question 9 again. Sam Wheat, Molly Jensen, Carl Brunner, Oda Mae Brown, and Willie Lopez. And finally, question number 10. Randall Patrick McMurphy, aka Mac, Nurse Ratched, Chief Bromden, Billy Bibbit, and Charlie Cheswick. Question 10 again. Randall Patrick McMurphy, aka Mac, Nurse Ratched, Chief Bromden, Billy Bibbit, and Charlie Cheswick. I'm going to repeat these again just in case some of you were away for these and were obviously watching the TV. So question 1 again was Sheriff Martin Brody, Mayor Larry Vaughan, Quint, Hooper, and Michael Brody. Question 2 was Bridget von Hammersmark, Sergeant Donnie Donowitz, Colonel Hans Lander, and Lieutenant Aldo Rain. Question number 3 was Wade Wilson, Ajax, aka Francis, Dopinder, Colossus, and Negasonic Teenage Warhead. Question 4 was Sully. We got fireworks here. Question 4 was Sully, Randall, Mike Wazowski, Boo, and Mr. Waternoose. Question 5 was King Arthur, King of the Britons, Tim the Enchanter, Sir Galahad the Pure, Sir Lancelot the Brave, and Sir Robin, the not quite so brave as Sir Lancelot. Question 6, Rick Deckard, Roy Batty, Rachel, Dr. Eldon Tyrell, and Pris. 7 was Claire Standish, Andrew Clark, John Bender, Brian Johnson, and Alison Reynolds. Question 8 was Morpheus, Trinity, Neo, Cypher, and Agent Smith. 9 was Sam Wheat, Molly Jensen, Carl Brunner, Oda Mae Brown, and Willie Lopez. And question 10 was Randall Patrick McMurphy, aka Mac, Nurse Ratched, Chief Bromden, Billy Bibbit, and Charlie Cheswick. Right, there we go, everyone. So we're on to our final round, which is the genre round. And those of you who have not played your Joker cards yet, then you're going to have to play your Joker cards now. Good stuff. You don't have a choice. So there's no point in giving you lockdown time. Cool. So the last round is horror, as promised, as it's been 28 days later. I have had requests for other rounds, but all be revealed at the end of what next week will be. If you do want to hang on and stand to find out what that will be. But as promised, 20 days later since the first quiz, I've decided to do a horror round. As this genre has a ton of sequels and remakes, be careful with exact movie titles and try to put an answer for every question because the power of Christ compels you. Right, so those of you playing your Joker card, let it be known now. Hot Rod team playing our Joker round. Tim playing the Joker round. Good to see Tim. Good to see you, Tim. Back again. Good to see you. The Quarantinos, of course you're playing your Joker on the horror round. I would not expect anything of you. Those of you who don't know, Jess and Dan, they make horror films, and yeah, it's worth checking out their stuff. Brand B, I'm giving you a bit of a shout out there. Check out Brand B Films. Yeah, check out their films. And yeah, worked on Freezer Shrouds. We have Serial Caller, and we also have The Tombs as well. So we'll check out all those films. Some of them are now on Amazon Prime, actually. So do check out their films. Do check out Brand B on Instagram. But moving swiftly on, as we are on horror and they make horror films, I just want to give them a little plug there. So, right. So here we are. So we're on the final round, which is a horror round. 10 questions. Be careful with sequels, and I will tell you the questions now. Get ready, everyone. So question number 1. In Zombieland, Columbus has 33 rules that he sticks to in order to survive the zombie apocalypse. What is rule number 1? So question number 1 again. In Zombieland, Columbus has 33 rules that he sticks to in order to survive the zombie apocalypse. What is rule number 1? Question number 2. Johnny Depp has had plenty of iconic horror roles in his career, but what was his debut feature film? His first film was a horror film. So what was his debut feature film? Before he did 21 Jump Street even. So question number 2 again. Johnny Depp has had plenty of iconic horror roles in his career, but what was his debut feature film? And as a clue, it's a horror film. There you go. I'll give you that one. Question number 3. In the opening to Scream, the caller asks Drew Barrymore's character, Casey, what's her favorite scary movie? Now, what did she say her favorite scary movie was? Question 3 again. In the opening to Scream, the caller asks Drew Barrymore's character, Casey, what her favorite scary movie is. What did she say was her favorite scary movie? What's your favorite scary movie? Leave in the comment section. Question number 4. What is the name of the protagonist from the Evil Dead films, not including the reboot? Question number 4 again. What is the name of the protagonist from the Evil Dead films? Just the first name will do. Question number 5. Which Night of the Living Dead director is often referred to as the father of the zombie film? So I'm looking for the director who invented zombie films. Question 5 again. Which Night of the Living Dead director is often referred to as the father of the zombie film? Hang on, we've got here. Jamie's favourite scary movie is Clown House. I've never even heard of Clown House. Ben's is Babadook. That's a very good film. Right, I'll go through your favourite movies at the end of this round, actually, before I'll lose track otherwise. Question number 6. How many times do you have to say Candyman into a mirror to make him appear? Question number 6 again. How many times do you have to say Candyman into a mirror to make him appear? Try it, you won't regret it. Well, the closest I've got is a Black Mirror. There we go. That's why Charlie Brooker's TV series called Black Mirror, because mobile phones are Black Mirror. There you go. You can see my questions, or you might even be able to see the answers there. Probably should stop doing that. Here we go. Here we go. So question number 7. What horror film had to change its name from Batteries Not Included because Steven Spielberg went into production with a movie of the same title? So I'm looking for the horror film that was originally going to be called Batteries Not Included, but they had to change their name. Question number 7 again. What horror film had to change its name from Batteries Not Included because Steven Spielberg went into production with a film of the same title? He was the exec producer of that film, by the way, not the director, but, you know. Cool. Question number 8. I'll give you a little while to think of this one. How many feature-length Saw films have had a theatrical release in the UK? There was meant to be another one coming out this month, so don't include this one. The one coming out that was meant to come out this month, it was meant to be coming out at the end of May, so don't include that one. But I want to know how many feature-length Saw films have had a theatrical release in the UK. Question number 9. Could have been used in the first round, but here we go. What country is the film Midsummer predominantly set? So not including the very first scene of the film, which is obviously set in the US, but where is the film predominantly set after that? What country is it set in? Highly recommend it if you haven't seen it, by the way. So what country is the film Midsummer predominantly set? That was question number 9. Question number 10 again. Not again. Question number 10, sorry. Last final question of the quiz, sorry. The original Michael Myers Halloween mask, that's not Mike Myers, that is Michael Myers. So the original Michael Myers Halloween mask is based on a real shop-bought Halloween mask, which is painted white. Which Hollywood actor or character is the mask based on? So you can either say the character or you can either say the actor. So you won't get double points for this, but you'll only get 1 point. So I'm after either the actor or the character that the mask is based on. I'll say the question again. The original Michael Myers Halloween mask is based on a real shop-bought Halloween mask, which is painted white. Which Hollywood actor or character is the mask based on? Now have a little think. If there are any funny answers to this, please do take photos and tag the at the Lock-In Pub on Instagram. I'll try and put them in my stories. So if anyone does put any funny answers for any questions today, do let me know. And we won't name and shame, but we'll put any funny answers out there because it's always good to see fun answers on this. So I'll quickly recap the horror round because that's the quiz finish. So I'll quickly recap these. Question 1 was, in Zombieland, Columbus has 33 rules that he sticks to in order to survive a zombie apocalypse. What is rule number 1? Question number 2 was, Johnny Depp has had plenty of iconic horror roles in his career, but what was his debut feature film? Question number 3, in the opening to Scream, the caller asked Drew Barrymore's character Casey what her favourite scary movie is. What did she say her favourite scary movie was? Question 4, what is the name of the protagonist from the Evil Dead films? Question number 5, which Night of the Living Dead director is often referred to as the father of the zombie film? Obviously Dawn of the Dead and everything else as well, but just just mentioned Night of the Living Dead because that was the first. Question 6. How many times do you have to say Candyman into a mirror to make him appear? Question 7. What horror film had to change its name because batteries not included? Because of batteries not included, the Steven Spielberg exec produced film. Question number 8. How many feature-length Saw films have had a theatrical release in the UK? I think the new one has had a release in Russia, peculiarly. I don't know why or how it did get a release, but yeah. So there is a new one that did get released called Spiral, I think it's called. So I'm not including Spiral. But how many Saw films have had a theatrical release in the UK? Question number 9. What country is the film Midsummer predominantly set? And question number 10, the final question of the quiz. The original Michael Myers Halloween mask is based on whom? Right. So there we go, everyone. How do you think you did? All think you did all right? We're all still here. We all still got our drinks. Everyone, I've got another one of these. It's my last one of these, so I'll be drinking something different next week. If anyone knows any good movie-based beers, do let me know or do send them my way because I want to buy some. I think there's, I think Brewdog do a couple, so I might have to buy a few of those because they do a Clockwork Tangerine, so I might be drinking some of them next week. But yeah, how are we all doing, everyone? How are we all think we're getting on with these questions? How was the horror round? Are you regretting playing your Joker cards, or are you happy you did, Tim? How you think you all did? Oh no, Amy's not happy. You don't know horror. Well, maybe next week's genre round might be up your streak. So I'll reveal what that will be in a second. A bit of blue ribbon there for Jamie. Good to see. Good to see. Right. So shall we go through to the answers now? Let's do the answers. Right. So round 4, everyone. Here we go. Oh, Phoebe didn't like the horror round. Okay, then. Well, here we go. So round number 4, the usual suspects. So Sheriff Brody, Mayor Larry Vaughan, Quint, Hooper, and Michael Brody. Well, Michael Brody is the son of the sheriff, Martin Brody, and it's the mayor, obviously. And then there's Quinton Hooper, who also joined him on the boat as well. We are talking about... It's Jaws. So there we go. Number 1 was Jaws. Have I seen the squid and a whale? No, I haven't. Right. Question number 2. Bridget von Hammersmark, Sergeant Donny Donowitz, Colonel Hans Lander, and Lieutenant Aldo Rain were in the fictionalized version of World War II. Wasn't quite how World War II really ended. I don't think Hitler did really get oozed in the face by who was it, by Donny Donowitz. I don't think he did, but there we go. Donny Donowitz is, hang on, I'll go into that fact in a second, but the film was Inglourious Bastards. So question 2 was Tarantino's Inglourious Bastards, the fictionalized version of the end of World War II. Not quite how it really ended, but there we go. I thought that was one to put in for today. Being what it was. Also as well, fun fact about Tarantino films here, Sergeant Donny Donowitz is a distant relative of Lee Donowitz from True Romance, who's the movie producer who's made loads of money after the war. Apparently, I think Tarantino says he got hold of like loads of old Nazi paintings and sold them on and became super rich, and that's how he became a movie producer further down the line. So there we go. Golarmy. Scusi. Moving on to Scusi. Next question. Question number 3. Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool. Yes. Question 3 was Deadpool. Wade Wilson is the real name of Deadpool. Ajax, aka Francis, who comes from Newham, actually, that actor. Ed Skrein. Dopinder, who's the cab driver. Colossus and Negasonic Teenage Warhead are the 2 X-Men that they could afford to put in that film. So there we go. So that's Deadpool is the answer to question number 3. Question number 4. Sully, Randall, Mike Wazowski, Boo, and Mr. Waternoose. Hopefully Boo was the giveaway answer in there, and Mike Wazowski. That was Monsters, Inc., the Pixar and Disney film there. Question number 5. We had a Python film last week, so I thought I'd only throw another one in as well. King Arthur, King of the Britons, Tim the Enchanter, Sir Galahad the Pure, Sir Lancelot the Brave, and Sir Robin the Not Quite So Brave as Sir Lancelot was from Monty Python and the Holy Grail. There we go. So question 5 was Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Question number 6. Rick Deckard, Roy Batty, Rachel, Dr. Eldon Tyrell, and Pris. Pris was played by Daryl Hannah. Roy Batty was Rutger Hauer, and Rick Deckard was Harrison Ford. That was Blade Runner. And question number 7, Claire Standish, Andrew Clark, John Bender, Brian Johnson, and Alison Reynolds. If I was to say just their first names, Claire, Andrew, John, Brian, and Alison, they are The Breakfast Club. Question number 7 is The Breakfast Club. Question number 7, that was just gone, sorry. Question number 8, Morpheus, Trinity, Neo, Cypher, and Agent Smith are all from The Matrix. It rules out the sequels, obviously, because Cypher's in that one there. Spoiler alert, you know. Yeah. So there we go. So Morpheus, Trinity, Neo, Cypher, and Agent Smith were in The Matrix. Question number 9. Sam Wheat, Molly Jensen, Carl Brunner, Oda Mae Brown, and Willie Lopez. I'll give Gemma credit for this question as she wrote it. Thank you very much, Gemma. The answer to this question is Ghost. Oda Mae Brown was Whoopi Goldberg. Sam Wheat was Patrick Swayze. And Molly Jensen was Demi Moore. Cool. And Willie Lopez was the hired killer who shot them. So, yeah. Cool. Question number 10. Randall Patrick McMurphy, a.k.a. Mac, was played by Jack Nicholson. Nurse Ratched, Chief Bromden, or just Chief, as he's better known, not a police chief, but a Native American chief. Billy Hibbett and Charlie Cheswick were from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. So a quick recap of those again. So 1 was Jaws, 2 was Inglourious Bastards, 3 was Deadpool, 4 was Monsters, Inc., 5 was Monty Python and the Holy Grail, 6 was Blade Runner, 7 was The Breakfast Club, 8 was The Matrix, 9 was Ghost, and 10 was One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. Right, so the final round, everyone. What's the scores and doors? How is everyone doing? We're here in our final round, the horror round. Some people may think they have done very well in this one. We've got some die-hard horror fans. We've got some people who this round might be their kryptonite. So we'll see how they're getting on. So you got 12 for that round. Well done. Was that your? I take it that was your Joker round. Well done for scoring 6 round. Well done, Phoebe. Well done. Yeah. 9 out of 10. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'll be interested to know which ones people do get and don't get, because it's nice to know where people's strengths lie. And, you know, if I'm doing too many of like the Oscar winners, or if I'm doing too many more current films, or if I'm doing too many kind of obscure films. Morgan's 44. Very good score there. 50. Cool. Morgan's only dropped 6 points. Cool. Elizabeth, 34 out of 50 with Greg and Elizabeth. Well done. Well done. Oh, the James family there, they got 7 out of 10 on that round. Very good score. Very good. Oh, Ben, you scored 4. Unlucky, Ben. Good stuff, though. Thank you for joining us. You're doing very well, though. Sin, 47 out of 50. Dropped 3 points. Only 3 points dropped. Wow. Okay, then. Wow. Looks like Sin is in the lead. Morgan is there at the top as well. Morgan and Sin. Wow. Danny, well done. 30 out of 50, mate. Well done. Nikki, 10 out of 10. Well done. Those films are obviously right up your street. Well done. Amy, 43. Oh, cool. So it's obvious who the top people are here. So we've got the West Ross. We have Morgan, and then we have Sin there at the top. Well done, Tim, with 31. Well done, well done, well done. Cool. Right. So this is the deciding round. I notice how the Quarantinos have been very quiet up until this point, because this is going to be their round where they threw their Joker card in. This, I'm guessing, for them will be a 20-point one. So let's see how the scores change for this final round. Oh, you know, we got well done. You're on, 41. That's just underneath the top bit there. Well done. You're doing very well. Not dropping down the lead. Don't worry, mate. Currently fourth highest, I think. So well done. Right. So here we go. Right. So in Zombieland, So this is the horror round. In Zombieland, Columbus has 33 rules that he sticks to in order to survive the zombie apocalypse. What is rule number 1? Well, rule number 2 is the name of the sequel, which is the double tap, but that's always make sure you shoot them once and then you shoot them again. Other rules that he has is seatbelts. That's another rule, but that's not number 1. The answer to this question is cardio. The faster you run, the further away you can be from a zombie. So I was looking for the answer, cardio. So when everything started kicking off, the first thing I started doing was going out for jogs. And what's everyone doing? Run 5, nominate 5. Seems that everyone's sticking to the same rules as Zombieland, everyone. So well done. Question number 2. We had Johnny Depp has had plenty of iconic horror roles in his career, but what was his debut feature film? If you've seen this iconic horror film, it was A Nightmare on Elm Street was his debut feature film. It's his first role and also his first horror film. A Nightmare on Elm Street was the answer to question number 2. Question 3. In the opening scene to Scream, the caller asked Drew Barrymore's character, Casey, what her favorite scary movie is. What did she say was her favorite scary movie? The answer was Halloween. So Wes Craven being a bit of a John Carpenter fan there, so a bit of a nod to the slasher which he was inspired by. So Halloween was the answer to number 3. Question number 4. What is the name from the protagonist from the Evil Dead films? He's also in the TV series as well, which is his name versus the Evil Dead. If you've seen that, he was in 1, 2, and 3 of the Evil Dead films. It was Ash, or Ashley J. Williams, as I'm sure Dan and Jess have probably written down, but it was Ash was the answer that I was looking for. Question 5. Which Night of the Living Dead director is often referred to as the father of the zombie film? That was the late, great George A. Romero. And someone who mentioned earlier, the guy that did the Sex Pistol, he was the special effects guy in that film as well. So Tom Savini worked with him on that and then did the reboots of a lot of his films as well. So he directed a lot of the reboots as well. Question number 6. How many times do you have to say Candyman into a mirror to make him appear? Now, if you said 3, then you are wrong. If you say Bloody Mary 3 times in a mirror with a candle in your hand to make Bloody Mary appear and kill you. If you say Candyman 5 times into a mirror, then you'll make Candyman appear. So the answer I was looking for is 5 for question 6. Question number 7. What horror film had to change its name from Batteries Not Included because Steven Spielberg went into production with a film of the same title? The answer is Child's Play. I won't accept Chucky for that. The answer is Child's Play. I think Chucky was another working title of that film as well. But yeah, I think Batteries Not Included is like an alien film which Steven Spielberg exec produced. And the script was circulating at the time about Chucky, and based on the moment when they realised that Chucky's still moving when there's no batteries in the back. So Batteries Not Included was meant to be the original title of that film. Question number 8. How many feature-length Saw films have had a theatrical release in the UK? Let's count them up. So there was Saw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then there was the final chapter, which was aka Saw 3D, how it got sometimes released. Or it was Saw 7, some people called it, but it was final chapter, I think was the name of it, how it was released in the UK. And then following that, it was Jigsaw. So the answer to question number 8 is 8. So 8. There have been 8 films in total, and there was meant to be a new one being released this month, but it's been delayed till next year now. And it's called Spiral. And it's completely new kind of spin-off, apparently, hence the name Spiral. And it has Chris Rock and Samuel L. Jackson as the 2 lead actors in it. And the trailer looks really good, actually. I'm actually looking forward to seeing that, although towards the end of the Saw films, I was kind of rolling my eyes a little bit, although now I wouldn't mind seeing that. Moving on to question 9. What country is the film Midsummer predominantly set? The opening of that film was in America, but the majority of that film, where it was all set, where all the craziness happened, was in Sweden at a cult. If you have not seen Midsummer, it was probably, I'm going to say it was my top 3 favorite films from last year. If you have not seen Midsummer, I highly recommend it. It was, I very, very highly recommend it. I really want to see it again. I cannot wait to see it again. It was an incredible movie. That is my movie recommendation of the week, Midsummer, if you have not seen it. Question number 10. The original Michael Myers Halloween mask is based on a real shop-bought Halloween mask, which is painted white. Which Hollywood actor or character is the mask based on? And you could have given 2 answers for this. One is the actor, or you could have given the character name. I know, Stefan, you were asking for more Star Trek answers. Well, here you go. Here's a Star Trek question for you. The mask was actually a Captain Kirk mask, aka William Shatner. So now you think of the Halloween mask and the face painted white. It's actually a Captain Kirk mask. So there you go. If you do have any funny answers to any of the quiz, do let me know, and do put them on Instagram in the story, or just tag me in them. I'm at the Lock-In Pub on Instagram, so do tag me in them. I'll repost any funny answers from your quiz today. But it's time to look towards the comment section and see who this week's winners are. Just a quick shout out though is the North Essex and Swingers Society, aka the Bardens and the Niffies. There we go, little shout out there. But yeah, do let me know your scores. So 52, that looks like an early high score runner from the Quarantinos. Let me know. Oh, 57, Sin. I think that could be the winning score. Last week's second place. Could this be this week's winners? Sin Heppel. Are you playing with her as well, Sin? Are you playing on your own? Who are you playing with, Sin? Is it a team of you? Do you have a team name, Sin? Do let me know. Oh, wow. So it's not the winner taking part. It's the 22, Mum. Well done. But, Mum, hopefully you did take a photo of that. You were in the lead after the first round. So, Mum, hopefully you did take a photo of that moment. Stefan, yes, you got the Star Trek question right. Congratulations. Phoebe got 4 in that last round. Oh, Jamie's not a fan of Midsummer. Let's chat later. Yeah, do at me on Instagram. We'll have a chat later. Morgan on 49. Very good score, Morgan. That puts you right there at the top. 49 and 60. Well done. Danny, 31. Well done. Amy West, 1 out of 10. Oh, I thought it was going to be a final score then, Amy. Cool. Yeah, 1 out of 10. Good stuff. Ben, 32. Had fun. Thank you for joining us this week, Ben. Thank you for joining us. I know it was a bit last minute, but thank you for joining us. The James is a tough round, 2 out of 10. I know it was a tough round, that horror round. I'll let you know in a second what the next week's genre round will be. 26 for Stefan, well done. Phoebe, 38, well done. Well done, Phoebe. Very good score. Morgan, done ourselves at the end there. It was a tough round, the horror round. Yeah, it was a tough round. It was, Danny Berger, 1 out of 10 on the horror round. The horror round was meant to be a toughie, that one. Playing with the wife, Emily, nice, good to see you. Cool, good stuff. And so Morgan, so Tim got 45, well done. Amy finished with 44, so last week's second place got 44 this week. Morgan shocks him one again. Okay, don't call him out as being a cheat unless you know. We're playing this all in good faith, everyone. No one's cheating anyone here. There are no prizes. So here we go. Miguel got 46, not too shabby. Yeah. Hopefully you enjoyed it this week, everyone. I do have a tiebreaker question. Those of you who want to stick around and want to have fun with the tiebreaker question with those of you within your groups. Mark got 34. The horror round was horrendous, hence the title, yes. Sorry about that, Mark. Thanks again, no worries. Who wants the tiebreaker round question? Gemma's just working out who the top scorer is. Well, let's do the tiebreaker round question. If you do have, if you're playing against friends and family, let's do the tiebreaker question. So, some nerd has worked out, based on filming locations and places mentioned in the film, how far in miles Forrest Gump has actually run when he ran across the United States multiple times. I only call him a nerd because I'm a little bit jealous that they worked out before I did, because I was going to do it myself. But anyway, how far in miles did Forrest Gump run before he decided to go home? So, as a tiebreak round question, when Forrest Gump was running back and forth across the United States, how far in miles did Forrest Gump actually run before he decided to go home? We don't have a draw actually this week, so we don't have to worry about the drawing top score here. But this is just if you're between friends and family. So yes, if you're drawing between friends and family, do write in the comment section here. Actually, this is just for friends. This is just for playing along. So cool. So here we go. So just write down how many miles did Forrest Gump run before he decided to go home in Forrest Gump. Write in the comment section, everyone, because we don't have. This isn't a proper tiebreaker question because we don't have an actual draw, but I have it there anyway each week. It's good fun to play, isn't it? So let me know. What do you? How far do you think that Forrest Gump actually ran? Write down in the comment section in miles. $1,330 from Ben there. Okay then. I'm going to say 3,500. 2,000 from Amy. 334. You think a marathon's 26 miles? It's a bit more than that. Oh, Jamie also thinks Forrest Gump's a terrible film. I wouldn't go as far as saying a terrible film. I'd say it's quite an iconic film. Oh, we have someone who's very close here. James reckons 17,000. Oh, 17,000 is a big number. Think about the size of the United States of America and going multiple times across that. When you think about the size of a state, it's roughly the size of probably the UK, isn't it? So how many times it across that? Think about it, everyone. Right, so I can reveal that someone has worked out how far Forrest Gump actually decided to run before he went home, and that was 15,248 miles. So James Adkin, you were the closest there in the comment section. And those of you who are playing within your own WhatsApp groups or on Zoom groups, there you go. Hopefully you ever decided if you did need one in between your groups. Thank you for everyone for playing, but I can reveal who the winners are this week, everyone. So don't leave just yet. So here we go. Right. The fourth highest score, which was a draw with 46 points, was Miguel and Hot Rod, who both got 46 points. In third place, the third highest score was Morgan Carter with 49 points. Well done. Right. In second place were the Quarantinos with 52 points. Congratulations, which means Sin and Emily, you are this week's winners with 57 points, only dropping 3 points in total. Congratulations. Well done, everyone. Thank you, everyone, for playing. You can follow me personally at Jamie Fisher TV on Instagram. You can also follow the Lock-In Pub on Instagram as well. And you can also don't forget to like and subscribe on this video as well, everyone. So don't forget to like and subscribe and follow me on Facebook at facebook.com/the Lock-In Pub. I will see you next week at 8 p.m. And I've been getting a lot of requests for what our genre round will be next week. And I can reveal that it will be an animated round. So all things animated, all things Disney, all things DreamWorks, all things, everything in between. So animated feature films will be next week's genre round. I'll see you then. And in the words of Terminator, I'll be back. Thank you, everyone. Good night.